Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, and especially to the judges, good afternoon. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Balqis Khairunnisa and I'm from Citra Madinatul Ilmi Junior High School, Banjarbaru. In this occasion, I would like to share a presentation under topic Modern Inventions that Help Improve the World. Well, I guess that actually all of you already know the meaning of invention, but just for a reminder, based on Cambridge Dictionary, invention is something that has never been made before or the process of creating something that has never been made before. Well, invention doesn't always need to be complicated nor futuristic. Let's take a look at one of the greatest inventions ever created, a wheel. Based on the first glance, it's really such a simple object. But many people got inspired by it and start making many modern inventions that used wheel as its important part. Without a wheel, there are no such thing as plane, car, motorcycle, or bike. So that's why let's appreciate an invention even if it's a really simple one. And for me, the sentence help improve the world itself have different meanings depends on the person. Well, it can be an improvement to education, to medical research, or to daily basis technology. But if you personally ask me, when I saw that the topic is gonna be modern inventions that help improve the world, my first thought of the invention is actually the invention that can help improve our environment. Because there are many places on earth that is clean, that is fresh, and have no litter at all. But on the other side of earth, there are some places that even the river look pitch black because of industrial waste. There are some places that if you breathe, it will only cause you lung cancer. And there are some places that can serve you a cooked fish with trash in it. It's really ironic, but it's a fact that not all places on earth is livable. So that's why an invention that can help improve our environment is an invention that could turn the darker side of earth more clean, more fresh, and more comfortable to live in, whether it's for us or for the other creature. So at this point, I would like to share 3 inventions that I think can help improve our world, in green aspect at least. So the first one is actually made by an Australian company called Downer. They made an invention called drain socks. Drain socks is supposed to be a net that is attached to drainage, and using this invention is actually really useful to prevent the water pollution. And using this method is more effective than doing it in human labor, which costs more time and more energy. And then the second invention is called sea bin. Based on the name itself, the function of sea bin is to collect the trash that went to the sea. Sea bin is made by 2 sea lovers called Andrew Turton and Pete Seglinski. It works by placing the sea bin on a sea surface, and then the trash and the water that is around the sea bin will get sucked in by the water pump that is connected to the water pump on the mainland. And the third invention is actually kind of different than the other inventions that I mentioned earlier because it costs a higher budget. It is an electric vehicle. Well, there are many vehicles that is already used electricity as its alternative fuel, such as car, train, bike, or motorcycle. Besides the function of it, that is to prevent the air pollution by not produce emission residues in form of carbon dioxide and monoxide, the appearances of electric vehicle tends to be more fancy than the regular vehicle. So guys, even though I already mentioned 3 great inventions, But it all will be a waste if we still like to litter, we still like to burn some plastic garbage in front of our yard. So that's why I think we should protect our earth together. It's not impossible at all. Let's start by educating ourselves first and then the people around us later. I think that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm very sorry if I made some mistakes because humans surely made some mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Balqis, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you very much, and that's a wonderful one also. You choose the improvement in terms of green, yeah?
Yes.
About the environment, and which is very good. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
But all this invention that you mentioned is actually something that, yeah, it is. I think it's proven to be improving our world in a bigger sense. But what I want to ask you, is there any like a smaller scale? Yeah, because all the things that you mentioned
Yeah.
is like seeding, and then also what is it just now? The electric car. It's a little bit bigger for you as
Yes.
a teenager.
It's
I,
not well.
I don't think you drive electric
Yeah.
car
But
at
bike.
the moment. Yeah? Maybe in
Yes.
the future, but not now. So is there any smaller modern invention that can help you contribute to improve on this case will be environment?
That is to help our environment.
Yes.
Um,
That maybe you have been using or you would like to use something that you can use.
I like to use at my home personally. I like to use water filter for my fish, and I think it's helped a little for our environment. I think,
How
well,
does it help?
well, you can just filter like some places in Indonesia is still have like dirty water, like right, and I think the filter is actually kind of useful for especially the one that is still still not get clean water from government. I think it's really useful for them to use water filter.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Yes, and thank you too.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. I think that's this is also if you look, we have several modern invention before, such as diseases, and you look that you basically leaning toward the environmental friendly kind of things. So this is actually great. Again, I love how you mentioned it up to the point one by one, so we can actually distinguish one belong to which point, and then it's very easier and very clear for us to follow your thoughts that way.
Thank you.
So, well spoken, some mispronunciation, but nothing hinder the yeah, the message. So the message is clearly there. Thank you for that. My question is that mm, modern invention itself, if we're talking about invention, it's something that I think most of the time is going to keep changing, not changing. It will be appearing, like, especially now, like we have a digitalized version of everything, so that invent something else or something or the other. Now, have you ever thought any downside of the modern invention that you of modern invention that you have right now? Do you think modern invention that we currently have a downside to you or
Yes.
to environment generally? If yes, then can you mention what and why?
Well, I've heard on internet that actually electric car, electric bike, or electric motorcycle have its own downside, but I can't remember what's the reason. Yeah, mm, like from the other inventions that I've mentioned, like cement, actually, well, because it's used electricity, I think it's actually kind of the same, and cement expect The one that I mentioned earlier, what it's called, drain socks. Drain socks is not related to electricity, but it's actually useful. So I think drain socks is actually okay.
All right, thank you so much for your take on the thing, and we
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you for your good presentation.
Yes.